Hey, you guys. Oh, you guys should be wearing headphones with some of these songs because they sound pretty good with headphones. I love it when it goes back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, ear to ear. It's like your brain's going, your brain's wiggling in there. You can feel it going. Hey, man, you know what's freaking me out? I've been listening to my shows, and I sound like a whining kid. It's been driving me crazy. I can't stand my own voice. I guess there's a lot of people like that out there. They can't stand their own voice. I just can't stand my own voice. I wish it was lower. I wish I sounded more like an adult instead of like a 12-year-old. At least that's what I sound like to myself. And I sound whiny sometimes, especially when I talk to my dogs. I talk in that baby voice, and it sounds like I'm whining to them. No wonder they don't pay attention to me. You're like, she means business? She's serious? Yeah, right. She don't sound serious to me. She just sounds like she's whining at me. I get it now. Now it will be different with the dogs. We will talk in a different, more sophisticated type of voice and make sure that they know I mean business. Yeah, right. All I have to do is yell at them, shut up! They don't understand that one. Oh, yeah, I yell. I mean, I yell. When I yell, I sound more serious, but, I mean, if I had to talk to you and constantly yell to get my point across, that would be, you'd be like wanting to shut it off because you don't like, nobody likes getting yelled at, but, when I get like all heated up and about a certain topic or something, it might get me yelling, but I'm not really yelling at you guys, okay? I'm yelling about the topic, okay? That's what I do best. I'm female. And then some guys, they say that they don't like women's voices because they sound all screechy and whiny, and like I do, They like women with lower voices on the radio because it attracts the crowd more. It's like, I can't talk really low because I sound stupid when I talk low. I sound stupid when I talk high. So sometimes, though, I get in the middle there. It sounds okay. I can't stay like that all the time, though. I'm working on that one. It takes work and time, and I have to listen to all these shows over and over again to try to get it in my head. Yeah, that's the hard part because you're not used to listening to yourself. So then you got to work on yourself because all the little problems that you got, all those dumb things that you do with your voice, or the crazy ways you talk, or it's like you're watching yourself. The first time I watched myself on videotape one time, when I got my first movie camera in years and years and years. I didn't have one for years, like probably over 20 years. I didn't have a video camera. I put myself on video camera, and I was really just like showing my mom my house, my new house that I got, and I was showing her what I look like, and while I was talking, I aimed the camera towards myself and talked to her and stuff. And I noticed myself doing the kookiest things, like I couldn't leave my hair alone. I kept putting my hand up in the air and going woof, woof, kept flipping it, and I'm like, oh my God, I have that habit. I didn't even know I had any kind of habit like that. I was like looking at myself in this video going, should I send this to my mom? I look like an idiot. I'm like doing all these weird habits, not only with my voice, but the things that I do visually. I didn't even, you're not even aware of what you do on the inside of you. You don't know what you're doing on the outside of you. That's funny, huh? I mean, you don't really see it. I mean, it's not like we all stand in the mirror all day and talk to ourselves in the mirror now, do we? Well, of course there is some people that do that. Some people live in the freaking bathroom, and it's like, what are they doing in there? I mean, really, get out of the damn bathroom, okay? Gosh, I've seen people that just live in the bathroom entirely most of the day, It's well, unless you kick them outside, then it's different. But if they're in the house, they live in the bathroom. Like, what are you doing in the bathroom? Get out of the bathroom! Did you fall in? What? You know? I mean, really? If you gotta be in the bathroom that much, you better go see your doctor. That's all I can say. Something's wrong. When I go to the bathroom, I have to run. When I go, I have to run there because I don't go every 5 seconds. You know, I run there because I've been holding it for a while. Okay, so I have to run fast. If I don't run fast, well, it'll be dribbling, okay? I told you I'm crazy. I'll talk about anything. I don't care. I guess that's what makes me unique and weird, because I will talk about anything. I don't care. Because really, I think it's all funny. Life is funny. Everything's funny. And we're all funny. And you know that almost everybody can get along if they wanted to. There's another thing about that. Because I get along with almost everybody. And I can't ever figure out why not everybody can get along with each other. And that kind of like sets me off too. It's like for instance, in my family, I have people that don't want to see each other because this one's got a grudge on this one about something in the past, and another one's got a grudge on another one about something that they did. Like, you know, for instance, breaking something, like their child broke something in their house, and oh, I don't want children over because they might break something in my house again. And then, but they really don't mean that. They really do miss their family members, and they just said it once, and then it set off the other person. Got a grudge on them for saying that. So then nobody sees each other. In my family, nobody sees each other. Everybody lives in a different state. Nobody goes and visits, except for a few of us do that. But, you know, it's like everybody's staying away from everybody because nobody gets along. And it's really funny because your family, you should be getting along. It's stupid. It's like, you know, especially people, oh my gosh, I can't really get into too far into that one. But I just wish everybody would just kiss and make up and get over it already. What's the deal, you know? The past is the past. Just leave it in the past, you know? And, you know, like, you know, you can get along with your neighbors, most of your neighbors anyway. I mean, I could one time we walked out in the street one night, and we all started talking about something, and all the neighbors started coming out in the middle of the street. Here's like 5, 6 different houses of neighbors coming out in the street. We're all in the middle of the street, just yakking up a storm. Some of the neighbors are drinking, some of them weren't, but we were just standing in the street yakking up a storm. And I'll tell you what, that was the most funnest time I've ever had on this street, because everybody just got along and wanted to get to know all the new neighbors, and the new people wanted to get to know the people that have been living there before that. And everybody just got along, and it was really, really cool. That was the nicest time I've ever had with my neighbors, was that day in the middle of the street. And it sounds really funky, huh? But, you know, I knew some people used to live on the end of a cul-de-sac, and all the houses in that cul-de-sac used to all, like, chill together. They used to all hang together and all party together and all this stuff, you know. It was cool. And I did live in one of the houses there for a couple of months, and I moved somewhere else, but I always came back to that one neighborhood where those people were, because they all got along so good, and it was just fun hanging around them and stuff, you know, because they all got along really good as neighbors. But one day I went driving down the street. Freaked me out. I'm driving down the street towards their houses to the end of the cul-de-sac. And here I see all my friends getting out of one car, well, just one bunch of friends getting out of one car, and they all had cast on, either on their legs or their arms or neck or something. You know, they all had some kind of cast on. I'm like, what the heck? I thought it was like some kind of a joke. You know, like they were, you know, maybe they went to Hollywood and were, you know, doing a part in a movie or something. I didn't really know what the heck was going on. I just thought it was a joke. It didn't look real, right? It just looked so fake and funky, and people were limping, and they, you know, I was like, what the heck is going on? Well, the week before, I think they did invite me to go to Hollywood with them. They were going to go hang out at Hollywood and go to some nightclubs up there, but I had to work and I didn't go. But I'm glad I didn't go, because they went to a nightclub and they even had, one of the guys was a designated driver, okay, because they all wanted to go get, blitzed and everything, but they did find one guy that didn't want to drink, and he said, fine, I'll drive and I won't drink, and everything will be cool. So they left the bar. They probably was like in the middle of the night, like 3 o'clock in the morning or something, because California bars do stay open. They stop selling liquor, I think it's like a 1 o'clock or something, but bars usually most people don't even leave till like 4 or 5 in the morning. But, they don't serve liquor after that time, but they hang out and stuff, and the bands and stuff like that. So anyway, they come out of the bar, they get their car, and they get hit by a drunk driver. And nothing happened to the drunk driver. Of course not. Nothing happened to him. And all my friends had to go to the hospital because they all had broken limbs, but at least none of them died. Thank goodness for that. But, it was just so strange seeing something like that. I was like, what the heck happened to you guys? Man, that's just crazy. And then I had another friend. He was a big CB guy. He lived in a neighborhood. He has this huge antenna he can reach the world with. And he had the, most killer electronic stuff in his room because his mom had lots of money. And she spoiled him rotten. And he had, like, everything you could imagine. His room was, like, it looked like a radio store or a stereo store or something. It was just crazy, the stuff that guy had in there. And, anyway, he was only like 22, 20, I don't know, between 21 and 24. I can't remember the age now. Something really young, in his early 20s. And he got mad at his girlfriend one day, and he was driving his motorcycle in the rain, and he got up on the 22 freeway over there in Garden Grove, California, around the area. He was taking that freeway for a shortcut or something from work to home. And anyway, he was driving a little erratically on his motorcycle. He was angry, and he hit somebody's mirror on a car or a truck or something. He hit the mirror, and it sent him sliding underneath an 18-wheeler, and he got ran over by the 18-wheeler. And, of course, he died, okay? And then another girl that was a CB'er that hang around with the same bunch of us, she was in her early 20s too, and she was really upset about his death, of course. But she got a little bit more upset than the rest of us. Like, she really liked him, right? And she was doing crack cocaine. She wasn't doing crack. She was doing cocaine. And she was drinking, okay? And I went over one day to her house, and she looked kind of weird. She was laying on the couch, and I was trying to talk to her, and she was like really out of it and could hardly talk. And I asked her roommate, I said, what's wrong with her? And she goes, oh, she's just really tired. She partied the night before. And she goes, oh, she just needs some sleep. And I go, okay. She just didn't look right to me. She looked kind of limp, kind of laying there. And I just didn't think about it twice like anything was wrong. I just left, okay? And the next day or so, I find out that she died. Her heart blew up. Supposedly, I guess you can't do too much cocaine with alcohol because your heart will literally blow up. So any of you people out there that are listening, if you're doing cocaine or any other hard drug like that and alcohol, they really don't mix together. Be careful because you're going to die, okay? You're going to die young, and it's going to be hard on your family and your friends. It's going to be really hard on them. I mean, you might not care, but other people do care. There's always somebody out there that cares. You might not even think nobody cares about you, but believe me, they do care. Some people don't show it very well, I guess, and then the people that you want to show it to you don't show it to you,